Think of communism as Star Trek, i.e., classless, stateless, moneyless, and most importantly, post-scarcity. Yeah, and honestly, I think under communism or socialism is like when humans will go to space and start living in space and start expanding human production to other planets, and human inhabitation. Um, so yeah, honestly, Star Trek is actually a really good way to think about it. I know it sounds goofy, but like if you actually watch Star Trek and you look at the kind of society that they have, it's basically communism, like space communism. Not all the planets, right? Certain planets are still
Yeah,
developing.
boy.
You know, certain planets haven't reached this like post-scarcity, stateless, classless society that the Enterprise and their crewmates have reached. So, yeah, and I mean, there's actually a point in one of the older Star Treks, I think Star Trek The Next Generation, where they describe it. Where they say, you know, oh, now things are just produced for what people need, and humans are able to follow their own pursuits rather than being tied to, producing day after day after day after day just to survive. You know, now things are produced so everybody has enough, and, you know, all humans can go off into space and do blah, blah, blah. I think it's like, it's not Captain Kirk, it's like, it's not Spock either. It's what's the other guy? The bald guy. I don't know. He's the one who explains communism, I think. The clip. Here it is. Gosh, y'all are the best.
I know this is all very confusing to you, so
right,
I'll attempt to explain.
One quick sec. Oh, this is where they like go to I don't know. I can't remember which episode this is from, but let's watch. I'm not a huge Star Trek person, more of a Star Wars guy myself, but I have seen this scene because it's awesome. Examples of communism in Star Trek. So maybe this will be a couple scenes. Awesome.
I know this is all very confusing to you, so I'll attempt to explain. You are on the starship USS Enterprise.
American.
No, it's a vessel in the United Federation of Planets, and Earth is a member.
Talk. Give me a martini straight up with 2 olives. For the vitamins. I might just get to like this place.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, if that's what communism is, if you can just order alcoholic beverages and they appear in like a holographic form, I'm pumped. I'm even more of a communist now. Bush Light, please. How sick would that be?
Let's see if the Braves are on. How do you cut on this TV?
TV?
Yeah, the boob tube.
I believe he means television, sir. That particular form of entertainment did not last much beyond the year 2040.
Well, what do you guys do? I mean, you don't drink and you ain't got no TV. It must be kind of boring, ain't it?
Never mind, I don't like it. Communism needs TVs and drinks.
All this is about. A lot has changed.
This is the scene I was talking about. This is the one that I was referencing earlier.
Past 300 years, people are no longer obsessed with the accumulation of things. We've eliminated hunger, want, the need for possessions. We've grown out of our infancy. Here's what I propose.
Grown out of our infancy. I wonder if that was a reference to Lenin's left-wing communism and infantile disorder. But that's kind of how I think about it too. Like, once we reach socialism or communism and we ameliorate all these ridiculous, irrational contradictions of capitalism, like, human progress can really actually begin. Right? Like, humans can really start to cooperate and take advantage of, you know, our intellect and all the advantages that we have over other animals as humans that will allow humans to do incredible things like go to space and defeat climate change and eliminate scarcity and hunger and poverty and stuff. And that can all begin once we topple the capitalist ruling class who currently has a stranglehold on us. I know it's kind of goofy to compare real life to Star Trek, but Star Trek is a good show. You know, they had a lot of really good commentary on politics and economics.
You can't stay on the Enterprise, but I have arranged for us to rendezvous with the USS Charleston bound for Earth. They will deliver you there.
Then what will happen to us? There's no trace of my money. My office is gone. What will I do?
No money, no office? No money, no office? What is an American to do without money and a crappy desk job?
This is the 24th century. Material needs no longer exist.
Then what's the challenge?
The challenge, Mr. Offenhaus, is to improve yourself, to enrich yourself. Enjoy it.
That's very, very cool. Yeah, and I mean, that's, like people were saying, that's actually a good way to say it. Picard, that's the name of the guy. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's a good way to visualize communism, like that. Like Star Trek. I mean, not saying things are going to holographically, drinks aren't probably going to be materialized till hundreds of thousands of years in the future, but that's what Star Trek is. And I think eventually, like, we will reach communism or socialism. It's just a matter of how soon, or, a matter of us not destroying the planet via fossil fuel or have it causing a mass extinction event. Or nuclear holocaust. That's the episode when they thaw some cryogenically frozen humans from an earlier century. Oh, gotcha.